All right. So totally agree. And I'm super excited to see Swift, artist formerly known as Tyler Swift.
Yeah. Yeah, you dropped the Tyler.
Yeah, exactly. Like
Yeah.
not being named Tyler, so it kind of works out. I think a lot of people
Mhm.
feel like, oh, you'd rather have people call you Swift than call you Tyler. And I think,
Mm.
you
And
know,
you know what they say about Swift in Pokemon is it's a move with 100% accuracy.
cannot
And
miss, man. He
yeah,
cannot miss.
absolutely. You can dig. It doesn't matter. You're getting hit by Swift. So, Pokemon, Pikachu, red hat on, trucker hat ready to go, looking fresh. I mean, it's got to be a trucker hat, right? It looks like it.
It's got the trucker hat vibe for sure. Yeah.
Yeah, everyone's got their swag. You see, look at this blue fox Animele looking very nice, very fresh. Little hand warmers going on. Electing to, maybe he's getting a little water. Maybe he's got a pre-game ritual. He's got to say his Hail Marys. Who knows? But definitely Aklo looking clean right now, just moving around. I don't know about you, but like when I watch hand warmers and I see different players have different habits, some players just don't do them. They're just like, no, I'm good. Go hitting the taunt button. And,
Yeah, I mean, it really does depend. I think, Fox is the kind of character you want to be warmed up with, but so is Pikachu. Pikachu is like very, very technical. And, Tyler or Swift is a Fox Pikachu. So again,
yeah,
Swift's there.
Swift's definitely innovating the Pikachu with the box, especially some of the stuff he does with up B and platform cancels is super, super insane. Super fun to watch player Swift as well. Also has a Fox for situations where he might run into H God or something like that.
I actually think that is one of the things that I like the most and respect the most about Swift as a player. I am a very, very big believer in like players who do what they need to do to win. And without being too pessimistic, I don't think playing Pikachu against Puff is playing to win. It's a really, really, really difficult matchup. We haven't really seen people do that well with it. So saying, you know what, I'm going to get a secondary that deals with the matchups that I don't like, but then I'm still going to play the character I love in the matchups that are more doable and kind of bring something new to the space. That's what Swift is as a player, like he's innovative, but he's also like, I will do whatever it takes to win. And those are the guys that become kind of top 10, top 5, best players. So
yeah,
a lot
absolutely.
of potential.
Yeah, I mean, to not be stubborn and to like you just kind of acknowledge,
Exactly.
like, okay, I gotta pick up the Fox here for this Puff matchup. Not a bad choice. Things looking pretty even here. Pikachu Fox, cool matchup. A lot of people say, Pikachu's almost just like a worse Fox in a lot of ways. I don't know if you heard that. I've heard that.
I definitely, the poor man's Fox is a thing that comes up a lot. Like, the up smash is similar. He kind of has like fast moves. Just generally, even his tech in place is faster, but can't quite do it as well as Fox can. They're both animals too, like mouse versus fox. And I mean, who wins that battle, right? Like the fox or the mouse? Like,
yeah,
you tell me.
Absolutely, man. Yeah, Swift right now is sitting at 83%. No one running away with it just yet. Still relatively even. On the same stock again. Like even being a stock upper melee sometimes isn't everything. Aklo doing some multi-shines in between. Yeah, these players are just definitely two of the new school really that are going to be playing for a long time to come and have bright futures. Now I'm really looking forward to seeing how they progress.
No, absolutely. And we just saw some pretty crazy SDI from Swift there, able to like kind of made contributed to like the Twitter discourse, I guess. Yeah, beautiful edgeguard.
The box discourse, yeah.
Having like really great SDI, really consistent SDI, and I think that's something we're gonna see. Beautiful up air to start off the stock though, but Aklo turns it around.
Trying to little back air there, Pikachu turning into a missile, trying to make it back to the stage.
Do you know like the move names? Like like a lot of them, like a lot of his moves are like Pokemon moves, like how Thunder Shock.
Yeah, what is side B? Is that like
what is side B? Skull Dash. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like one of those things that like you kind of, like sometimes like some players will know, some players will forget, but it like does sort of add to like the flavor of it all. But
for sure. Swift going down 2 stocks to none. So Aklo's taking that first game. Aklo looking strong, looking to fight back from losers after that set with Ben we saw earlier that went to game 5. Hype set. If you're just tuning in, you missed out. Go back in the vlog. Go check that one out. Right now we're in losers bracket, so whoever is out is out on the line for this tournament, you guys. Is a flight to Battle of BC. I mean, I'm not gonna miss it. Radar's not gonna miss it.
Absolutely.
Zane's going, man. So I'm trying to go. I bet both players want to go as well and find their way there. And sheesh, man. I mean, Galint Melee Open Spring Edition is definitely a good way to get there if you win that, along with just like the prestige. You know what I mean? Like you want to take this tournament.
Yeah, like it's definitely a place to be, and I am not surprised to see the link coming out on FD. Like this is, if you're the first time watching Aklo, which
Yeah,
kind of crazy at this point, but like he is a Link enjoyer. He is a man, who likes the Hero of Time and doesn't just like him. And again, like he's a wants to win player as well. Like he's not throwing here. He's not like playing kind of casually. He has really made this work. He likes it on this stage. And if you're not familiar with the Fox Pikachu matchup,
you don't want to get chain grabbed.
You don't want to get chain grabbed. Like he's playing to win. He's saying, you know what, I don't want to deal with that. I'll play with something that maybe you're not that comfortable with and make it work.
Yeah, absolutely. Aklo, play to win. Pick and link, definitely, avoiding that chain grab and things like that. Also, though, Aklo not afraid to do it for the lulz. You know what I mean? Like, I've seen him whip out Young Link, like, just cause in grand finals against Zuppy before, like, just because his chat's telling them to. So, I mean, probably, for the matchup, play to win, but I mean, I'm not ruling out a little Aklo
spice, like.
Yeah, spice is a good way to put it.
Yeah, I mean, I don't want to put too much emphasis on silly things, but this is a guy who called himself guy farting, okay? Like there is a playful nature to the kind of person that does that. And I don't know, like this is one of those things where whenever you're commentating like a kind of a low tier matchup, people always be like, oh, I'm not too familiar with this matchup. But the reality is like neither is Swift necessarily.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? Like even Aklo himself might be like, okay, Pikachu Link, this isn't what I'm grinding in 20XX every day. This isn't really my kind of bread and butter, but that, kind of shows us sort of a different style of the player, like how their fundamentals are, how they kind of match up when they can't just 0 to death the player as easily.
And Aklo, I mean, just the way I think even Aklo like loves the game, he might just be excited for the opportunity to do Link Pikachu in a high pressure situation like this in the loser's bracket. And again, like I can't really comment too much on matchup intricacies, but I'm having a good time watching this. They're definitely going back and forth.
Oh, okay, man. I was like, is he about to die for that? But yeah, no, like there's a lot, kind of going on that we might not be super familiar with. But one thing that stays true is the power of Pikachu's up air, having different hitboxes, all of them effectively working like a Falco Shine. They have like a really, really, really high base knockback. So you're able to open up the player in a really creative way. But you know what else opens up players is bombs. The bomb setups that Aklo has are so smart. Really, really good kill there.
Yeah, I mean, you really have to approach Link when he has a bomb in his hand differently than when he does not. And that up smash gonna find it. We're gonna be on last stock. But yeah, when Link has a bomb in his hand, you gotta approach him a little differently than when he doesn't. But one thing to pay attention to if you're ever playing versus Link is when he's pulling the bomb. It takes a little bit, so if you can find him while he's pulling that bomb, that's a good place to find an opening.
No, absolutely. It really is kind of like not that it's comparable, but like the top tier that we're used to seeing be very different when they have a projectile versus not is Peach. Yeah, where like you have the turnip and it's like, okay, she's got a turnip, she's got a different set of options, and that is very, very much true for both Link and Young Link. And that I was about to say, is that going to be the stock? And it looks like it could actually turn around. Is he able to get this edge guard? Beautiful nair there.
Or is he going to regret this Link pick?
Oh, it's so close. Oh,
crouch canceled boomerang.
Okay, we're looking for a down air. It goes for a back air because he's worried that it wouldn't connect. Such a laggy move. But he...
Oh, big umps attack.
This is so huge. If he can get just one hit.
Fair hit and fair finding the Pikachu.
According to plan, right? Like it all worked out. The FD counter pick. Big brain pick there.
Aklo's smiling big right now for sure. I can't see his stream right now, but I've seen his stream. I know he's got a smile on his face right now. Whipping.
Are we gonna go back here? Like this is what I'm kind of unsure about. He doesn't want to get chain grabbed. Are we?
As far as the character matchup, like the character counter pick versus the stage counter pick, like it's a big question mark hanging in the air where we're going next. And honestly, I wouldn't even be surprised for Aklo to just stay Link, like just to stay Link as well. I could absolutely see that going down. I've seen him use Link in he's won tournaments with Link, right? Like big tournaments. So
He
it's
is like the
happened.
best Link player in the world, I think, like pretty
100%.
convincingly. And
100%.
he's doing stuff like, you know, when you see someone play a secondary and it feels very like when Armada would play Young Link, it felt like, okay, you're playing Young Link. Well, look at that DI. But playing Young Link like for this specific matchup, Aklo plays like a Link main to some degree. You know, like it really feels like you play this character, like you understand what you're doing.
Absolutely, it's kind of like, you know, like Plup might not be the best Luigi, but he definitely has the best Luigi run, right?
Yeah.
Like, yeah. So Aklo definitely not afraid to whip out the Link.
Yeah, and you know, he's creative. Like the way he uses projectiles, bombs. It's not like a save state or something where you're seeing like a Twitter clip that just like blows your mind, but it still is like really sharp, really intelligent. It kind of shows what Link has in his kit that just no other character really does. Even Young Link, like they're pretty different.
Yeah, they're definitely unique characters we don't get to see a ton of, and I mean, I think like for a lot of years, like mid tiers, low tiers, like a lot of folks write him off, and Aklo, you know, out here saying, nah, he could do it. And Swift kind of the same way, playing Pikachu as well. Like these you know, Swift stuck to his character, has the fox on the side. Aklo's got the fox, he's got the Link on the side.
Well, especially I think like what matters so much is the matchups that Link has that make him not so great of a character. Probably isn't the Pikachu matchup. You know, it's the Fox, it's the Falco, it's the Marth, the Sheik. But maybe against Pikachu, like, he might be pretty decent. I'm not about to comment. I don't have the Young Link experience, but like, or sorry, the Link experience. But, you know, like, it is very possible that some of the kind of key disadvantages Link has aren't as impactful here.
Absolutely. Right now, Aklo down a stock, but evening it up just as I say that. You know, still down some percent. You know, Pikachu's a thunder type. Aklo's wearing the water tunic. He can breathe underwater right now, but you know, he might take a little more damage from thunder at this point. Ooh, that up there. Ooh, another one. Just finished him off there, just cause.
You know, I think it wouldn't surprise me if Swift feels like he has a bit to prove here. You know, like no one likes to lose to a lower tier character, even if it's, you know, piloted by someone like Aklo. And you know, you just want to be like, hey, put the Link away, man. Go back to Fox. Yeah, I'm sure that's what he's thinking.
Yeah, like when he tells the story, if he loses, he's probably like, yeah, I lost to Aklo. You don't want to say, yeah, I lost to Aklo's Link.
Yeah, exactly. Like there's some amount of pride, and sometimes that can actually work against you. You know, like we've seen kind of people like Zane, sort of Roy, don't test me, and like a lot of players struggled against that because not just because Zane is like super sick, but also because there's a lot of pressure when you play against a low tier. You don't want to mess up. You don't want to be that guy. Like so, I don't know. I'd love to pick Swift's brain right now and see like where is he at mentally. Oh, this is so good.
Right now, Aklo, you know, above Pikachu, and I mean, as far as characters go, that like, you know, you don't generally above someone who's not the greatest place to be in the world in Melee. You know, Aklo got that down there though, so sometimes being above Pikachu is exactly where he wants to be.
I really like the DI we've been seeing off of that down smash. Down smash, a really good move for Pikachu at low percents. Kind of hard to deal with from a crouch cancel perspective, but its multi-hit makes it easier to SDI than some other moves that we're used to. So really good to see Aklo utilizing that defensive tech.
Aklo up 2-0. I mean, at this point, it's Swift's got a lead in this game, but he's got to start taking care of Aklo here. Get him out of there, because this is his tournament stock, or will be in a moment. This is his tournament game.
Yeah, and you know, not able to do enough, and he even gets clipped.
There it is.
The scrubbiest down air I've seen in a hot minute, man. Like
yeah,
he just let it rip from like 10, 13 feet away, and Swift just not ready for it, I guess. Like,
absolutely,
damn.
definitely Aklo turn me into a. I'm liking watching this Link, man. I mean. Sheesh, man. I mean, I like Zelda, but ooh,
I said we just saw the scrubbiest down air. I stand corrected. Dude, did you guys see that?
That was the scrubbiest down there.
I mean, like, Aklo, such a good player, 10 times better than me. but everyone has their moments, and that was one
What
of them.
are you doing, Aklo?
Went out with a whimper, to say the least.
Yeah, yeah, and Swift, hanging on to what breath remains in his chamber. You know, a little bit of oxygen left in this set.
Yeah.
Still breathing. He's making his way. It's 2-1 now
Signs of
for
life, right?
Aklo. Yeah, yeah. His heart monitor's still beeping faintly.
Still kicking, yeah.
Winnable. You know, I'm always telling myself when I'm playing, I'll be down like 2 stocks. I'll be like, winnable, winnable. I'll be down 3 stocks, winnable, winnable. You know what I'm saying? So
You have to, like, that is the
Mhm.
kind of mark of a good player, is going like, I got this. I got this.
Yep,
You know, like I saw
absolutely.
a video the other day of Moki and Zane talking about kind of mentality, and Zane mentioned that like a big thing is just always saying like, you can do this, you got this is winnable. And you know, if you count yourself out from day one, that's when you start throwing those crazy down airs, and you kind of like start to self-sabotage. So, you know, really, really important to stay on top of your mentality. And I think Aklo does. Like, that's how he's gotten as far as he has.
Yeah, Aklo walking it back to Fox, saying, okay, gotta put the Link away. But Link definitely doing his work. He definitely got that game on FD. Made it work, but back to what he's more comfy on for sure on his Fox.
You know, like one of the things that we kind of become accustomed to is that, like, you know, kind of Axe was associated with Pikachu for so long, and like every kind of innovation with Pikachu, people were kind of copying Axe. I'm so glad that that is like not the case anymore, and we have another kind of super high level Pikachu that does different things. That's not to say that that down air edge guard is like the best example of it. Like, we've seen Axe do that time and time again, but he does play differently. You mentioned the up B edge cancels. Like, I'd love to see another one of those, because that's kind of like one of his signature things. Oh, the taunt.
And the taunt, we're getting a little spicy here. And I'm looking for, I'm gonna make a hard read. Aklo's gonna start taunting back. I think we might see a little BM war here.
Yeah, that I would be more shocked if we didn't see a taunt. Like, at this point, if Aklo doesn't taunt, that's more whack. Oh my god, that down air.
Oh,
dude.
man. Oh, he's down 1 stock. Swift,
oh my god.
Still taunting. Pikachu saying hello to the crowd. Wait back, guys.
Okay. Okay, you know, this is you know, your own poison used against you. He's camping the ledge too. Swift is just like, yo, come to me, man. I'm not playing your game. Look at these down tilts. He hit him with the Okay, all right. He shuts him up. He shuts him up.
Oh, no taunt coming out from Aklo, not yet.
Oh, the edge cancel. This is what I'm saying, man. Like, I can't believe he got clipped by that.
Oh, Swift is definitely in the building right now, looking strong in the position on this game here, game 4.
Yo, his back air is so weird looking. Like, every time I see Pikachu back air, I'm like, were the designers like look at that SDI. What?
Oh man. Oh, this is just this is intense. Aklo hanging on. Pikachu turning back into a pancake to hit him with that back air.
Once again, such an important, kind of looks like a basketball when he does the nair too. Like, just a really weird looking character. Once again, an edge cancel, and is he gonna get this edge guard? No, he
the Firefox clipping him.
Man, this is where the pressure starts to come in. You know, getting clipped with the up smash. Oh my god, goes
random shorten coming out from Aklo.
Spaghetti melee. Spaghetti melee is what we're seeing. No taunt. Aklo does not want to be reversaled at the end of the game. But is Swift gonna rush a bit? Is he gonna kind of get caught and lose it all? This is so big. Any clean
Aklo,
hit.
Anything gonna kill him here. There, that back air did it. And the taunt coming out at the end there, by the way. Aklo, you know, Fox came out, Link came out, Fox came back, and maybe, you know, that time spent on the Link, you know, you want to have your Fox tech skill like ready to go, warmed up. I don't know if that played into it, but it just also seemed like, you know, Swift was looking rather swift, man, looking clean.
He doesn't miss, man. He cannot miss. The tag was a bit of a prophecy, and he finds a way to advance into. Is it a top 4 or is it top 2? Like that.
I'm not gonna play with you, man. I had no idea, but we're losers right now. They're trying to stay in the tournament,
but they are still in. You know. So
yeah. So again, we have found ourselves in game 5, and Swift looking to make this reverse 3-0 happen. Back to Pokemon Stadium. Pikachu right at home here. Fox coming out. Aklo, you know, saying, you know, that game, it went how it went, but I'm comfy on Stadium. I will stay here and trying to take it.
You know,
Swift,
I see people in the chat talking about how Pikachu can taunt cancel. Oh, look at that up B. kind of makes it seem like it's a character that Aklo would want to pick up as a kind of serial taunter, someone who just loves to bust it out. Being able to cancel it is a particularly unique advantage, and goes for the up smash off of the grab. Wondering if I would see a regrab there, but I guess, kind of trying to mix him up. And ooh, I just love the way that he's been playing neutral so far.
Yeah, Aklo dropping shield there, getting clipped with the nair. Both players high percent on the first stock. This is game 5 again here, and what a place. Where else other than Galint Melee Open, you can see crazy sets like this, man. Shout out to Galint again. This is we're blessed right now to see sets like this, Aklo versus Swift.
Oh, this is with the edge cancels, man. Like the way he plays neutral, this is the kind of stuff that like you just haven't seen, and so if you haven't played against it, you're like, spacing matters in Melee, and if you think I'm safe here, Swift is there to say, no, you're not safe. I've pioneered a tech that will just throw you off.
Taunting on him. He's taunting on him 2 stocks up right now, Radar. Yo, he's innovating the game with the platform cancel up B. Swift is looking strong against Aklo right now.
I'm going to call it and say that he didn't like the link, because he's been spamming taunt one after the other. And obviously, like, Aklo, a player known for taunting, part of it is probably like, you do this, I'm going to do it to you. But I think this is like a, don't go link against me, and if you're gonna do that, I'm gonna show you like why it was a mistake. Like he's got like a message that he needs to send, and I'm loving it so far.
What a set! What a set! Pikachu, breakdance in the middle of the stage right now, holding up center stage. He's saying, you got to come to me. He's shaking his tail feather right now too.
Like, even the way his moves look is so funny. Like, this is why like character diversity in Melee is so important. I love a good spacey Ditto as much as the next guy, but we just see something different when we watch a Pikachu, and that look.
Oh my goodness, he's ruthless.
We cannot stop him.
Oh wow, Aklo went to steal the ledge for that. That would have been slick. I like the thinking behind that, but Swift making it back anyways. A little double shine action, and Swift would hate to lose this because he would look kind of crazy, wild and crazy for taunting a bunch and losing the set. For his sake, I hope he's taking it. But
this is kind of the downside of taunting, right? Like, you start ripping at the taunts, you're feeling like it's a double-edged sword. You're thinking like, yeah, I'll show you. And then
putting pressure on yourself though as well.
Well, that's the thing, yeah. Like if you start to lose that advantage, you're like, man, people are never gonna let me hear the end of this if I lose after taunting like 6 times or whatever. So it really does put the pressure on.
Man, Aklo on last stock in the middle of a Pikachu combo, but he makes it out. I mean, still winnable. Pikachu with juicy percent on the second stock too. This could go either way.
And I would say that this has largely been because of Aklo's adjustments to Swift's play. He is sort of saying like, look, I am not going to approach you nearly as often because I'm getting punished when I do like what we just saw. I'm going to play more defensive.
Yeah, and that's the thing is like Aklo, like folks used to say he would play like this all the time, right? And he's been getting more aggressive lately, especially eye farting runs, but that doesn't mean he can't bring back that dash dance keep away style in tense situations like this.
I'm just imagining some guy who just joined the chat, has no idea what you're talking about with guy farting, and is like, did he just say guy?
Hey man,
guy
guys be farting, man.
Guys do be farting, and that is gonna be the stock. We are going to last situation. This is so close.
It could go either way. Drill on the shield, finding the up air out of shield for Pikachu.
The pancake strikes back, man. This dash dance, so powerful.
Oh, nair into the down air, dodging the T-jolt.
Oh.
Okay, hanging on. This is I'm nervous. I'm not even playing, so I can imagine how the players are nervous.
And that's it.
He goes too low. Man.
Wow.
That was wild and crazy. We got the player cam. I wish I knew what he was saying. I can imagine there's some 4-letter words just from what he's saying on his mouth, man. Look at him. He's looking at the camera.
Oh my God.
He's got his hand in the air. He's raising his fist, man. And yeah, man. When Aklo whipped out the link, man, I mean, I was enjoying it so much. I had to grab the business, man. But you know what? I'm holding it. Aklo's not, because at the end of the day, he's out of the tournament, man. And at the beginning of this commentary block, I was thinking like, man, like I think Aklo might be one of the favorites to win this. And Ben saying nope, Swift nope, Aklo's gone. But a great performance from him nonetheless, and an even better one from Swift taking that. set in game 5. We had 3 game 5s we've had, man. We are
That
blessed
was
right
good.
now.
That was
Yeah.
a good block. Absolutely, like so far, that was some good sets. You
Mm.
said it basically perfectly. I can't help but say, like any lip readers in chat, I did not. I actually like was watching the kind of separate broadcast the way we got it set up, so I didn't see it cut to the screen.
Oh,
But
he was. I mean, I'm not saying I'm perfect at reading lips, but
you could read. You could read a little bit. Yeah.
he was saying a little. There was some cussing in there for sure.
I told
And I
you,
like
like
that.
the link thing. Some people take it personally. Some people are like, "Yo, don't like put some respect to my name, man. Like, don't just bust out the link on me."
Man, that was
So,
wild and crazy.
let's go, Dan. Like that was a good performance for sure.
What a set, man. What a tournament so far, man. Galint, Melee Open, East Coast bracket going down.